Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Get Melevated. I am glad you're here and I'm glad to be here. Excuse me, Miko. So this is a place where we sometimes talk about makeup, we sometimes talk about tarot, and sometimes we talk about other heady like today. This is going to be the first of a series of 4 videos that talk about different psychic abilities that you may possess naturally and ways to know what your strengths are. So if that sounds like something that you are interested in, stay tuned. So today we are going to be talking about claircognizance and different ways to kind of key in and see if this is something that is a strong natural ability for you. So I believe that as children, when we were born, we were given a series of gifts to help us with our soul's purpose and our soul's journey. Over time, as we grew up and became more ingrained in the 3D physical world as adults, we sort of unlearned these things due to overlaying constructs of an education that have made us believe in other things stronger than our intuition. So claircognizance, if this is something that you feel like you identify with, then excellent. I'll be making future videos on how to strengthen this. If not, watch the other ones because you may find that you are stronger in one of the 4 or even a couple, which if that's the case, congrats, you are extra special. Claircognizance, this is psychic knowing, when you just know things. So the first major sign is that you are very logical and you carry a healthy amount of skepticism with you. You are kind of a debunker. You like to go through the logical process of thinking a situation out before you draw a conclusion to it. So if someone comes to you and is like, I feel like my house is haunted at night, I hear creaks and things like that, your brain will probably go to, well, at night the temperature drops, and when temperature drops, wood floorboards expand, and yes, in houses they can creak, like that is a thing, or that light is flickering and maybe it needs changing. So you will go through all those steps first before you draw a conclusion of supernatural or etc., things like that. The second sign is that you love to research a plethora of topics. And when I mean research, you really get in there. You learn every nook and cranny about the subject. It doesn't have to be something that you're studying maybe in school, maybe you're going for healthcare, but you really want to know how that motor works. You're going to find out and you're going to nerd out on everything that you need to know about it. If you're a nerd, you are probably claircognizant. And if you're a nerd, I love you because nerds are the best. If you find you identify with claircognizance in the esoteric realm, you are probably going to be extremely interested in astrology and numerology. I'm not just talking about your sun sign, I'm talking about the rising, the houses, how everything clicks together in that way to create a person's personality and who they are. That is something that you have a big passion for. You want to know everything. If you find that there are a lot of instances where you just knew something was going to happen for no logical, real reason, and then it does, that is a strong sign, dude, that you are claircognizant. Like if you're on a walk and with your dog and then you turn the corner and in your head you're like, I shouldn't have done that. And then you see blocks down, there's a dog that you know is like the aggressive dog on the block or whatever. You knew. Trust your gut, you knew. When you are watching a movie, you are definitely more drawn to how it was made versus the character development, the costuming, the lights, the scenery, cinematography. You want to know how. You want to know everything about it. You want to know the camera, the film grade, how that special effect was in place. That is when you're watching a movie, you are thinking about these things in the forefront of your mind versus someone who is clairvoyant and they're really connecting with the cinematography and the beauty of the image. You want to know how. When you were in school and you got a multiple choice test, you excelled. You knew exactly which one to pick, even if you didn't study or really know why. You just knew and you picked it. And these are people that generally get good grades and have a good understanding of subjects and different concepts just naturally because their brain is just set up that way to just be able to learn. You definitely are more drawn to math and science areas. You are interested in learning about aliens, things like that. That is just the way your brain is organized. Math and science, that is you all day. If you use a lot of I think statements, that's a good sign that you are claircognizant. clair knowing, if you say I feel, you're clairsentient. If you say I see a lot, you are probably clairvoyant. But kind of keep track over the next couple of days, now that you've watched this video, to see what you speak in. If you say I think a lot, or any of the other ones, that's a very good way to tell which of the clairs that you possess naturally. If people tell you that you're a fast learner, or that you pick up things like extra quick versus like compared to other people, that's also another indicator. Claircognizant people are crown chakra people. Like, they are able to connect the dots in that way. So if that's something you hear often in your life, congrats, you're a claircognizant. Like a walking Google of information and random ass facts. So being claircognizant, your life's purpose will probably center around being a teacher, just because you are able to lay things out and connect the dots in a way to help people understand. Like, you intuitively know when to introduce what steps of information so that people can absorb it. You probably will be able to use tools of astrology and numerology in order to give readings very successfully to people, just because you have like a high concentrated pool of information that's very specific. Your recall is amazing. So you just are, when you are given information, you are just able to say it as it is in a very clear way. You are also going to be very good at explaining law of attraction to people. So if you feel like you want to put yourself in a speaker position, in a teaching position, the logic behind that is what a lot of people struggle with. So you could definitely help to raise the Earth's vibration by teaching law of attraction to people in a very, very logical way. Like, this plus this equals this. People need that. We need you. We need you. Another thing you would excel at is conspiracy theories, proving them or debunking them, and just all of the stuff like that, because your information recall and the way you connect the dots on things to lay it out to people in a way is, you excel at that. So that is going to be sort of a good thing for you to look into if you haven't really yet. When using the law of attraction, which we all should because it is the language of the universe, act as if. That is going to be your best way to manifest what you want in your life to come to you, just acting as if. So if you want wealth, act wealthy. Act like you're sitting on a fat wallet. Like, writing stuff down works better for other people, visualizing it, but for you, it is the doing that is going to help you a lot. Well, that's all the information that I have on claircognizance. I hope you enjoyed this video, and check out the other 3 that I will be posting in the next coming weeks. And have a good day. I'll see you next time. Bye.